This is a quick tutorial on the 2 ways to make an animated GIF for my grad student Fitz. What I've already done is I've imported 2 pictures that are similar. Here's my first picture, girl being kissed, and you can see the second picture, her eyes shift. Okay, now I added some levels because I felt it was needed, but that's it. Now notice there's nothing here. So the first thing we need to do is go to the window and we need to go to the timeline. Now the timeline by default comes up as a video timeline. Sometimes it comes up as nothing at all, but since I already had something there. So I need to convert this to a frame animation. So I click the flyout menu here and I just have to go and find the right thing. Convert frames and change it to convert to frame animation. Click. Boom. There you go. Now I'm going to pull this up a little bit so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Detach it. And I have a little timeline. I'll move it up here. First frame, that's this one. It's turned on. Now I'm going to need to create a new frame. So I click New, Bent Piece of Paper, and then I'll just flip on my other 2 frames. So I also want this to play forever, and then we'll just play it. Now I set this, I want these actually for 1 second, not 2. 2's too long for me, but you can change it yourself. And then when we click it, you can see her eyes are doing things. Okay, very simple. Then we go File, Export, and we need to use the Save for Web Legacy. And this is huge, so I'm going to make this something that I can actually use. So I'm going to make it 720 wide, and then it'll be 500, 16%. You could type this in to a percentage. It looks better smaller. When you're up close, not as good. So I'm going to just increase this to 20%. Great. There we go. Then I can also preview it. Click the preview, and you can see what it's doing. All right, got that. And then the last part is save. Save it, give it a name. I called mine Molly's Eyes because it's my friend Molly. And I will set it to my desktop, save. That's it. Then you can add that to any web page. Now, that was that way. Let's make a new one. Now, the next thing we can do is we can come up here and go File, and we can go to Import, and it says Video Frames to Layers. And I have a little piece of video already out, so I'm going to go Video Frame to Layers. It's going to ask me where it is. I have a little short untitled movie. It's huge. I'm going to say Open, and I can select what I really want, which is here, and I want it to end right there. And I can limit it to every 2 frames, select the range, which I like doing, and we'll just say okay, and it's going to tell me this is going to be big. I'm going to say fine, continue. Boom, boom, boom. Making layers. The timeline will show all my layers, and so will the layer palette. There you go. Every single one is up there. Now, I may not need as many of these as are here. I could delete some if I want, but I'm just going to leave it the way it is. Actually, I'm going to crop this because there's no need for all this white space, really. So let's crop that in to eliminate the white space. Boom. Hit return. There you go. That'll crop everything out that's extra that I don't need. There we go. Everything's done. So now all I have to do is the same thing I did with the last thing, which is export, save for web legacy. Go wait for it to load. It's going to take a little bit longer because there's a lot more frames to load, so don't be surprised if it takes a few seconds. Okay, we're back, and here's our little piece. It's set. I would, like I said, for me, I would probably make it a lot smaller, maybe 720. Run it forever. Save. It's going to do the same thing. It's going to ask me for a name. as soon as it goes through its sort of machinations. I could also use the preview just to see what I was going to get, like I did the last time. Nothing changes. So we'll just wait until this exports. I'll cut out half of this crap before we're done. Alright, so we're back, and now we just have to name it. This would be Sparky. Sparky. GIF. Put it on my desktop. Go ahead and save it. So it's things. Again, we have to wait. This has 400 and some frames, so you got to wait for it to finish. And there we go. If I hide Photoshop, are both the GIFs, Molly's eyes. You can see it's working. And then Sparky GIF. It will also play. Has a nice transition in it. And that's it. That's how you do it. All done. Have fun.